Guys, welcome to the NWA Wiffle Ball channel. Today I'm just going to be going over this field, just trying to help you guys if you're trying to start a field, what to get, what not to get, etc. So we'll start over here, right here. This is just, we got this at Lowe's. I think they're about $4 each. They're 6-foot posts. So if you're looking to do a fence out of deer netting, which I also got at Lowe's, I would recommend getting the 7-foot rolls of it. I think it's like 55 bucks, but you can also cut them in half so you get more. So it's like 150 foot long and 7 foot high, but if you cut it in half, it's a lot. So I'd recommend that. For the monster, what we did, we got 10-foot PVC, zip tied it to these posts that are in the ground. We have two different set of fencing here. This is 7 foot, which we rolled up on the bottom, and then we put about 4-foot fence on top and then zip tied it on. So if you come over here, we did get some tension wire, but where we're at, it's super windy because we're in the Midwest, so it kind of blew over a little bit. Again, 6-foot posts as well, and then we zip tied it to these PVC pipes here. Here, this is called corrugated yellow piping, which is 3/4 diameter. We got it at Walmart. I think it was about 30 bucks, I think, and we got, let's see, I think we got 100 foot of it. So I have a lot extra. So if you're gonna use metal 5-foot posts like these, which I recommend if you're doing an outdoor field because they don't blow over as easy, then I would definitely get these 5-foot posts and then put this corrugated pipe on top. Not only does it protect you from getting impaled by these posts, it also gives it a yellow look on the top, which you can tell if it's a home run or not. You can see the top of the fence. Again, we cut the 7-foot deer netting in half here, so. Then we zip tied it to the top of the fence, and here on the bottom we put some landscape pins in so it hold the fence down. And then same thing all the way down here. We also zip tied the top there just so we can keep it in place. And over here we got a Pepsi banner. I think we got this one off of eBay for like 10 bucks. And then right here, a big shout out to Bob's Pickle Pops. We emailed them and they sent us a banner, so big shout out to them. Looks super dope. Gives it a more realistic feel. Here's another 10-foot foul pole and if you're going to get a yellow foul pole, make sure you get yellow paint, but make sure it sticks to plastic. My first time I got it, I didn't get the kind that stuck to plastic and it got all over my hands and it just rubbed off. That was a waste of money, so get that. And then down here, this is actually an umbrella holder, I think, for picnic tables. This is big. I would definitely recommend getting it if you can. It holds the foul pole in real nice, and you don't have to dig it into the ground, so it's really nice. And if you come around here, this is probably one of the coolest parts of the field is a Pepsi scoreboard. So what we did, so I had to buy the scoreboard separately. I got it off Craigslist. I bargained to get it for 40 bucks. Which is really nice. And then down here, got the numbers as well, they stick on there. So basically what we did is we got these, I think they were 10-foot posts, wooden posts that you get at Lowe's. They're not that expensive. And then we quick-creted them into the ground using a post hole digger. And then on the back, if you're planning on doing an outdoor field, if you're looking to put it in the ground, I meant to say, I would definitely recommend this if it's windy. Put plywood on the back of it. That way, because this is a pretty thin scoreboard, that way it doesn't bend or anything. And then we just screwed it into the posts. And then if you come over here, for the baselines, we used to use white spray paint that we got at Lowe's. I think it was like, they're not expensive, they're like $4 each. And also, if you're looking to get them, get the ×2 on the bottom, you get more for it. And then for the wiffle ball bats, they're just standard yellow bats that we use. Electric tape that we got at Lowe's and Walmart, not that expensive. And the tape, this is Vulcan grips, pretty nice. And then over here, big shout out to Vuk grips, V-U-K and G-R-I-P-Z. Super nice, are water resistant, so it's really nice for outdoor games when your hands get all sweaty. It's slip resistant. which is nice. And then this turf mat, this is 20 bucks that I got at Home Depot. And ignore this ugly plate, it got ripped in the mower. And then I used just pins to stick it into the ground. Yeah, 20 bucks, big investment. So if you're not doing a dirt field and you don't want to, and your parents don't want you to tear up the front yard, I would definitely invest in one of these. For the strike zone, I think it's just 1-inch PVC. What we did, I got 4 elbows, 90 degrees, 1-inch piping. I would suggest a 1-inch because any of the other ones are pretty heavy. And then, here, I'll turn it around here. I got a T here to connect these two. And then also, you can take this bit out and then dig this into the ground, connect this, and you got your strike zone ready. Basically the same thing for the backstop, except I got little, you can come in here. It's just like little pieces I put into the ground, and you stick in the elbow into it, like that. It works pretty nicely. And if you come over here for the final thing, if you guys, the biggest part that I had trouble with when I was making my field is trying to get the dirt. I would suggest 3 ways to do it. Number 1 way I would do it is I would get a bunch of grass killer, make sure it's a weed killer that also kills grass. And I would get some kind of cutout, either cardboard or tarp, and spray paint around it, and then weed kill a ton inside of it. And get this, it's called a circle hoe. Got it at Lowe's. I forget how much. I think it was like somewhere between like 20 and 40. I think it was like 35 bucks. And it works really nice. So I'd spray it, wait a couple days, and then just go like that, right in there, and then it should take out all the grass. Another thing I would invest in for sure if you have a dirt field is a rake, for sure, a metal spiked rake. It works really well, just like that. Especially after it rains, you can turn over the dirt so it dries quicker with the sun. I would definitely recommend that. One way I would definitely not do is get a, what is it called, a tiller, and till the dirt. We did that for this strip right here, and ever since it's been super loose. We've kind of fixed it up a little bit, but it gets super loose, so I would not recommend that. The second way, which is probably the most expensive, is a sod cutter. You can either get a manual one or a powered one. The powered ones are super expensive, but you can rent a sod cutter and just spray paint around it. It's kind of like this, but this is just for weeds, not sod. You just like dig it into the ground and rip up the sod. That's the most expensive way. And then the third way is spray paint around it and then dig it out with a shovel, and then wait for the grass to die and then put it back in. If you do that, make sure you tamp it, put dirt on it, water it, tamp it. That way it isn't very loose. I think that's on. There's also wiffle balls. If you're looking to buy bulk size wiffle balls, I think it's like $24 for 2 dozen. It's like $1 a ball, which is a good deal on Amazon. And then also that, here, hold on. This tripod here, this is 30 bucks, Walmart. I would definitely recommend it. You can also spin this top bit and it will go higher. So it's really nice. I think it's like 66-inch high. So it's really nice. All right, again, also I want to give a shout out to some wiffle ball channels. MLW Wiffle Ball, big inspiration to starting the league. And SB Lefty, a big shout out to him. He really helped me try set this up. I would always DM him, ask him questions. So a big shout out to him. So hopefully this helped, this field tour slash kind of helpful video to try to start your own field up. So hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you watch all the wiffle ball videos.